Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. Room here to run. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action. Pickett. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Pickett sets up play action.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Again, it's Harris pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And this time he is in. Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Pickett will try to throw for this. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup at 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
I'm wondering.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11. 11.
Burrow on 3rd down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they're just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Another try for Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TV. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw again on second down. Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On 2nd and 11 now.
Pickett, quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Levi Wallace with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really have nitro offense.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll try to run with Harris. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He'll get it inside the 20.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. The ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Pickett.
And it's caught. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
1st down, here's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Off play action, Pickett.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Daxton Hill picks it off.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Pickett sets up play action.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Williams to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they've got to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot for Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
Yeah, all right, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame can do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, this will take me a lot farther.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad, ain't stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue, I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sit that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate, still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way, only come out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be, don't got no whip, rag on no petty. Lips, I talk with that on your hip, if you ain't gon' rip it up, pocket. Something like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. When you we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bout it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, I'm trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Just run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you they taking them. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bout it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing on me.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lie. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5 days stay. Take a quarter meal. Hell if I know. Take off the fuck flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the I'm broke. I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic that if I'm rich I'm real. Take off the should know. Take off the Doja. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about?